Okay, we've just walked below ground, and now this is the entrance to the Serapeum, which is where there are more than 20 boxes. The boxes are made of hard stone. Each one weighs more than 50 tons, and that's being very conservative. So as you can see, it's hewn. This area is hewn out of the bedrock. Big. So you see the lid of this one, and you see the box itself. They were found inside of these niches just like this. So the main Egyptological theory is that they were the burial places of sacred Apis bulls. But they're more beyond the door. But what's intriguing is the interior of the box, because the precision is supposedly very 21st century, or at least 20th century. Look at the scale of this. So again, this is one solid block of Rose Aswan granite. Conservative estimate, 50 tons. The stone itself would have had to have come from Aswan itself, which is 500 miles away. So this is inside the Serapeum. Christopher Dunn, who has written a section of his second book about this site, states that the interior surface of this is within a few 10,000ths of an inch in terms of being perfectly flat.
Used dynamites. August Maria used dynamites to make this.
So we weren't able to film that very well because of the distance. Only Chris and two others were allowed in. But actually it's amazingly cool in here too. It's not like inside the pyramids, which are hot. But what Chris was able to show is that the flat surface of the interior of that massive box, combined weight of the box and the lid, at least 60, 70 tons, is that the flatness of the internal surface is within thousandths of an inch of being perfectly flat, and also that the corners are 90 degrees, not 89, not 91, but he has a precision square that he uses in the manufacturing industry. That's what he used, and he found that the corners were exactly-ish. So this is the thing is, all of these boxes, there are at least 22 of them in here. Again, combined weight, probably at least 60 tons combined weight, if not 80 or more tons. The lid by itself is more than 10 tons, but we see that. Sorry?
The box is 70 tons and the lid is 30 tons.
Okay, Stephen Mailer says the box itself is 70 tons, the lid is 30 tons. But what we're seeing is we're seeing them in different states of completion. Some of them are very rough. That one is quite glossy smooth, but the ultimate one is supposedly right down here at the end.
And we can go down and see it close.
And we can go down and see close, which is what we want. Whoa. Oh, here we go.
Here you get the great example of what you want to show that these markings couldn't possibly be original.
Oh,
Couldn't possibly be original.
No, those are very rough.
And here's the proof that Yusuf just showed. An empty cartouche. Meaning this was not prepared for anybody. They left it open. Somebody could pay them enough money to have their title put in there.
Right.
So this is obviously not made for somebody. Markings put in much, much later.
Right.
And this is one where Chris goes inside and measures the tolerances to 2/10,000ths of an inch. You just feel the surface, flat, perfectly flat surface. In basalt.
Yeah.
And look at this perfect right angle cut. Perfect all the way down. All four sides.
This is more like it. This is great.
This is the ultimate smoking gun. This cannot be explained by their conventional methods. And at least when they opened this tomb, this area in December 2012, the head of archaeology of ancient Egypt said to CNN, to MSNBC, to Al Jazeera, we don't know how this was done. And that's honest. We appreciate that, his honesty, because Egyptology cannot explain this to any degree.
Well, the idea that it was made for bowls, no
Bowls.
matter how special they were, is just
It's bull.
ridiculous.
It's a lot of
It's
bull.
bull.
It
So
is
this
great.
box in particular is amazing because I got to look inside. And the outside, or the inside, is as smooth as the outside. To the hand, it's flat, as in flat as a glass tabletop. And how could that have possibly been achieved when it is at least 6 feet tall, it is at least 10 feet long, and at least 6 feet wide, and at least 15 inches thick, and the lid is solid and weighs much more than 10 tons. How could they have moved that block of stone from the quarry at Aswan? How could they have shaped it? How could they have brought it down into its niche? And again, there are at least 22 of them here. But there are supposedly other chambers beyond in that direction, possibly vertically down as well. What was the function of these incredible stone boxes?